Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty back with my sweet Stalker, and going to pause it briefly so I can watch the ad because, yeah, the whole thing with not being able to do anything on that splash screen is so annoying. Okay, well, not looking forward to this part. So, where is this evidence we're supposed to see? Ah, man, this looks bad. And it could hurt Tatsumi's reputation with them even more. I swear, there was writing on the walls less than an hour ago. Sure there was. We're telling the truth. It's gonna feel really ridiculous when, like, a bunch of people end up dead because of him. Kimiko must have seen us leave. Then she came in here and cleaned the walls. Do you really expect us to believe a story like that? I did feel like we were being watched. Maybe if we search... Son, you're wasting valuable resources when we could be helping people with real problems. This is a real problem. And I'm not your damn son. What should I say? At least protect my friends, or you should take this seriously. I'm gonna say you should take this seriously. You should take this seriously. We are. Unfortunately, sometimes people waste our time with false reports. She trails off meaningfully and I bristle. So this is a lady? Still trying to figure out what's going on with her hair. This isn't a false report. Calm down. No, my friends and I are in danger and you're letting Kimiko trick you. I'm not going to back down. We're going to get arrested. Listen, I know these things can feel very real. What? Oh great, now he doesn't think this is a prank. He thinks I'm delusional. By the way, abandoned or not, this is private property. You shouldn't be here. Why am I not surprised it came around to this? Tatsumi and I exchange frustrated glances and then we follow the police out of the room. Outside, the officers turn their attention to Tatsumi. You're finished, detective. This was your last chance. Tatsumi is fuming. The two cops leave and we're on our own again. I can't believe this. Now the police will probably dismiss any other evidence we bring them. I hope by the end of this we see those two cops eating their words. In their eyes, we're just making the whole thing up. I didn't expect it to move so quickly. Tatsumi sounds unusually disheartened. What are we going to do? Don't we all have smartphones? Why don't we take video and photos? Me and Shiki are in serious danger and no one is taking it seriously. I am, for what it's worth. I know, thank you. It might just be the two of us, but with Tatsumi on my side, I know we can do this. But this incident probably did enormous damage to her reputation. The police respect her less than ever now, all because of me. It's not because of me, it's because of the Stalker. Tatsumi, but what the police said. It doesn't matter. It's obvious it does. It matters more than anything to her. We can't lose momentum because of these cops. She's been strong for me this whole time. Now I want to return the favor. What should I say? We'll show them, or what now? I guess I'll say we'll show them. We'll show them. Tatsumi's eyes widen. Who cares what they think? I believe in you. Thank you. She shakes her head. It feels like any chance of gaining their respect is gone now. I don't ever think I'll get to be a part of a team like they are. That's true. At least cops can rely on each other. Tatsumi has to do everything on her own. I bet that's pretty lonely. On an impulse, I step forward and pull her into a hug. Stalker's really gonna love this. What are you... She tenses but doesn't pull away. I'm here, and we're a team. You're not on your own. You're a great detective, and we'll show them that. She relaxes against me just slightly. It'll be hard, but I won't stop until I've solved this case, even if it's just the two of us. Good. It feels good that she's finally including me. I pull back so I can see her face. Her cheeks are flushed, and she looks away the moment I make eye contact. At least she looks a little bit more flustered than she did in all the other ones where they said she was blushing. Why are you smirking like that? No reason, just noticing how cute you are when you're flustered. Cute? She wiggles free of my hug with a sharp huff of breath, although she's still blushing. You have some nerve, you know that? I never said you could hug me. Really? It sure took you long enough to pull away. Well, that was just... Enjoying it, were you? No way. She glares at me, but there's no ill will behind it. I was just distracted imagining how much soap I'll need to use to get your germs off me. Man, that was a reach. Still, I'm happy she's not really angry. Keep telling yourself that. I grin and she rolls her eyes. Geez, do you ever quit? Nope, I'm trying to set a good example. Now that we're partners and all. I never said anything about partners. But that's what you meant. You can't fool me. I grin. Plus, I might surprise you. I'm not expecting much. That'll make surprising you even easier. She rolls her eyes again but almost smiles. Fine then, let's see what you got. She sounds confident again. If we both keep trying, we can crack this case. Now, I have important detective work to handle. I can't stand around chatting with you all day. You mean, we? Yeah, whatever. It's good to see your usual spark return. Creepy background music. We'll need to search for further leads on Kimiko and protect your friends. A chill sweeps through me. What about you? What about me? Won't Kimiko see you as a rival too? As a detective investigating this case, I would become her enemy eventually. She shrugs. Makes no difference whether she imagined something between us or not. Just be careful, okay? Just kind of froze on that for some reason. I can take care of myself. She glances at me and arches one eyebrow. You, on the other hand. I guess you'll have to come back and check on me to make sure. I wink. Unfortunately, it's a part of my job. That's okay, you don't have to admit to wanting to see me again. I tease her. Just let me immediately if anything happens. I will. Do we even have your contact info? And at least we have one stroke of luck. We did? There weren't any spiders in that apartment. I hate spiders. Oh, why'd you have to bring those up? Her exaggerated shudder makes me laugh. I quickly stop when I notice her glare. I better get back to campus before I'm late for class. Tatsumi shakes her head but doesn't stop me as I hurry away. This is the oddest background track. Classes go pretty well, but they're still piling homework on us. At least we made some progress today. Tatsumi's on the case and I have a new phone. I check to make sure all of my contacts have my number, and then I head for the dorms. Isn't this what the cloud is supposed to be for? You look exhausted. Long day. I give him a brief account of the day's events. Man, I can't believe Kimiko was able to erase the evidence like that. I know, it's pretty scary. She must really like you. This feels more like obsession. I was never really good with girls in high school, but this isn't what I meant when I wished for one to like me. Going from lonely to being pursued by an obsessive stalker is a whole other level of intense. I remember when you couldn't even talk to girls, but now you're surrounded by them. And even got one obsessed with you. He chuckles. I don't think he realizes how scary this is. By the way, do you have a picture of Kimiko? I might. Why? So I can watch you back and warn you if I see her around. He's such a good friend. Sure. Or he's the yandere. I show him the old screenshot of her profile pic that I showed to Tatsumi. Really naive of him to assume that's actually her. I cropped it when I saved it, so he won't see where it's from. This is her profile pic, although who knows if it's really her. Well, at least he's acknowledging it. What the? She's super cute! I glare at him. Attractive or not, she's a nutcase. Dude, slow down. Why did you even reject her in the first place? I don't get it. Something about her messages just felt off. She seemed a little too eager to meet, you know? If a hot girl like her was really into me, I wouldn't say no. He's acting like her version of into is normal. Let's set the yandere up with Yuta. Did you forget that she's a stalker? Her idea of love is scary. I think about the creepy messages on the walls. I shiver as I recall the sinister list of ways to dispose of her rivals. Fine, I get it. You probably made the right call, but I still don't get turning her down before you knew she was crazy. I'm just not ready to date right now. Now that I think about it, I rarely see Yuta around girls these days. Or Yuta's into us too! I doubt it, though. He seems way too into Shiki. It's like we switched roles once college started. I doubt that'll make any difference to her. No kidding. Maybe it's not my place to say this, but he sounds unusually hesitant. What? You said Shiki got a message warning her to stay away from you, right? Yeah? Well, isn't that best? Shouldn't Mei and Shiki stay away from you until Kimiko is caught? He has a point. If Mei and Shiki don't have any contact with me, Kimiko might assume they're no longer threats. Would they be safe then? What should I say? I think you're right, or it might not be too late. I think you're right, because that's not a terrible plan, although I'm not a big fan of that, because I would be a little sad if all my friends had to avoid me because of a crazy stalker. I think you're right. It just makes sense. I'll tell them to keep their distance. I could watch out for them, too. Thanks. He probably just wants to spend time with Shiki, but he's not wrong about the danger. At least the protagonist realizes that. Don't mention it. For a minute, I thought it was on fire again. I'm trapped, unable to find my way out. In the distance, I hear screams. Mei, Shiki, Tatsumi? Whoa. She looks like she's drawn in a completely different art style. I do kind of like her look, though. Don't worry about them. Ah! There's nothing to worry about anymore. Why think of them when you have me? I back away. What have you done with them? It doesn't matter. We can be together forever now. My back hits the wall. Her list of ways to dispose of Shiki and May is right alongside me. Stay away from me. She presses against me instead, my hands on her shoulders, her face filling my vision. I think it might be smarter to play along until you can, run. You have me now, Shorty. What more could you want? I can still hear screaming in the distance. Or is it an alarm? Whatever it is, the shrill sound blares louder and louder as Kimiko brings her lips to mine. Oh, it's creepy music again. I jolt awake with a gasp. What a dream. Why can't I get her out of my head? Will we wake up to something scary? I rub my forehead and take a deep breath. Huh? It's May. My phone is ringing. Sounds more like it's buzzing. And now our phone is hovering. Hello? Shorty? May sounds panicked. I'm suddenly wide awake. What's wrong? My heart hammers. Ari went out to a party tonight, so I'm all alone, and I think someone's trying to break in. What? I looked out the window and a woman is lurking around the dorm entrance. I just have a really bad feeling about this. I'll be right there. Don't open the door until I arrive, okay? Okay. I end the call and grab my shoes. What's going on? It's May. She's in danger. If someone lets Kimiko into that dorm, I have to hurry. All is quiet and peaceful outside of the dorm building. I'm not sure if I believe May. There's no sign of Kimiko or anyone else. Nevertheless, I stay cautious as I swipe my student ID. Maybe she got spooked when she saw me coming. I open the door and hurry inside, careful to make sure the door shuts securely behind me. Don't these places have security guards? May throws open her door as soon as I knock. I'm so glad you're here. I came as fast as I could. They left just before you got here. How convenient. I figured as much. Sorry for dragging you out of bed for nothing. It's fine. Are you okay? She nods, but wraps her arms around herself. She's trembling. She looks so vulnerable right now. I'm not used to seeing May like this, like she needs to be protected. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It must have been a pretty scary experience. What should I do? Comfort May or leave her alone? Well, even though I'm not entirely sure she's trustworthy, I'm going to comfort her. I move closer to her. It's okay, I'm here now. I don't know why I can't stop shaking. She laughs weakly, but it changes into a sob. I put my hand on her back and she huddles against me, trembling. Everything's going to be fine. I wrap my arms around her in a tight hug, and my urge to protect her is overwhelming. You know I won't let anything happen to you. That's why I called you. She lifts her head with a trembling smile. I knew even though it was the middle of the night, you'd come for me. I thought it was the morning. Always. May is normally so cheerful and full of energy. It's alarming to see her upset and scared like this. I tighten my embrace. I'll always be here for you, no matter what. She blushes and lowers her head. Thank you. I just feel a little silly, though, since she went away on her own. Don't feel silly. You didn't know she'd leave. Promise me, if something like this ever happens again, you'll call for help. But... Promise me, I couldn't bear it if something happened to you. Oh. She seems unusually shy. I promise. She presses her face against my shoulder and lets out a long breath. With the immediate tension fading, our situation begins to dawn on me. We're all alone in her dorm room with May only wearing a thin nightgown. We were like this before and you nearly got into bed with her. Pressed close together like this, I swear I can feel every inch of her body against mine. My face heats up with embarrassment. I try not to think of her in that way, but with her hot breath against my skin, it's getting more difficult. May? Do you think we should move? Why? Does she really not know? I look down and then at May. I don't want her to be uncomfortable. She was literally wearing this before, and she also wanted to be in bed with us. As I'm about to move away, she pulls me back. Please. Her face is aglow, and I can feel her heart pounding. I need to be close to someone right now. My heart is pounding, but I nod. She's my friend. Where's my mind going? I take a breath and remain steady. Well, if this is what she wants, it's not as though I'm against it. I continue to hold May, savoring the flowery scent of her hair and her warmth in my arms. And after a few moments, she shifts and steps back. I loosen my grip. Thank you. I feel better now. She glances down at herself and then she blushes. I'm so glad Ari didn't return unexpectedly in the middle of this. I can't help but laugh. Yeah, she'd have a field day with that. I'm glad May is feeling safe enough to joke around now. Will you stay with me a little longer? I'll stay as long as you need. I don't even know for sure if there was any danger. But she seemed to be lurking around, like she was waiting for someone to let her in. I've heard about things like that happening. You can't get into the dorms without a student ID, but an intruder will claim they forgot theirs. Either that or they'll wait for a group to enter and just walk in behind them. She must really like you. I don't know about that. She's certainly obsessed, but I'm starting to think she might actually hate me. That's my thing with yanderes. Don't claim you love me if you're doing bad things to me and the people I care about. That's very unattractive. Trust me, a woman only becomes this fixated on someone if she has a crush on him. But it's not love. She holds my gaze for a moment and then looks away with an embarrassed laugh. Not that she's expressing it in the right way. Crush, huh? Yeah, it's dangerous. May shivers. Should we call the police? I doubt they'll take us seriously. I pull out my phone. I'm going to tell Tatsumi, though. Tatsumi? She's the private detective I hired. She's also Shiki's sister. I see. There's a hint of jealousy in her voice. Oh no, she's the yandere. We've made it worse. It's oddly flattering. Oh, now it's flattering when a girl is jealous. Then again, if she knew what Tatsumi thinks of me, she would probably laugh. I suppose you better tell her, then. I dial Tatsumi's number and wait. Something bad gonna happen? The phone rings for a while, but she finally answers. What do you want at this time of night? Did I disturb your beauty sleep? Were you dreaming about me? How are we gonna say that in front of me? You wish. You better have a good reason for calling. Don't worry, I do. Kimiko might have tried to break into my friend May's dorm. What? All traces of sarcasm and annoyance are gone from her voice now. Tell me everything. I repeat the story exactly as May told it to me. What do you think? I can see May pacing anxiously. As much as I don't like being woken up at this time of night, you were right to call. Kimiko is moving far quicker than I anticipated. My heart leaps into my throat. Tatsumi sounds worried. We might be in serious trouble. She might try a direct attack next. It's no longer safe to assume she won't go after you personally either. She set my apartment on fire! And probably dishomed a bunch of other people, too. What? Then what are we going to do? Hush and let me think. Sorry, Your Majesty. Let me know when I'm allowed to speak. She ignores my comment. She's taking this more seriously than I thought. Right now, I think the safest option is for the two of you to go into hiding. It doesn't make any sense. And what about Shiki? Plus, if we're being watched, she'll easily see us. She wants us to go into hiding? Whoa. That was creepy. With Kimiko hunting us, it might be the only way to protect May. But where will we go? Will it really be enough to stop her? Since a chapter end, who's the splash character going to be? Is it going to be Kimiko? What the frick is this music? It's really creepy. They have to introduce a new character next chapter or we're going to be in trouble. They've splash screened everyone. This has way more, it feels like it has way more physical characters with sprites than Locker of Death, although I guess that's not technically true. Last Kiss Before Summer. I actually have this one downloaded too. You want us to go into hiding? What? It's the safest option for your friend. Under the circumstances, I think it's best if you go with her. She has a point. That'll make sure I'm there to protect May, too. Okay. I'll send you the address to a safe place. Our family owns it, but it's currently unoccupied. No one will think to look for you there. Remember not to do anything stupid to get followed. A message arrives and I look at the address. This place is on the edge of town. Kimiko shouldn't know anything about that. If she's stalking us, she'll find out. Got it, thank you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. May steps in front of me, hands in the air. What's all this about going into hiding? Don't I get a say in this? Is there a problem on your end? Just a minute, Tatsumi. I lower the phone. She says the safest option is for us to go into hiding. So I'm just supposed to disappear from my dorm and move into a strange place? And that's actually a pretty fair concern. Like, we got school. I guess it's natural that she'd have misgivings. I've known May long enough to recognize the anxiety she's harboring. What should I say? I'll be with you, or please do it for me. I'll say I'll be with you. I'll be with you. I know that, but I can't just disappear from my dorm. What about my classes and assignments? I don't want to fail. I can't believe things are this bad. I'd only been thinking about protecting her. I hadn't even thought about how this could affect her life. But right now we need to get to safety. Don't worry, I'll make sure it all works out. That's an empty promise. I'll be with you the whole time. May's expression softens. She looks a little more relieved. All right, I suppose it'll be nice to spend time together. All alone, just the two of us. Her cheeks flush pink. I will feel safer that way, too. She bites her lip. The sight is unexpectedly alluring. My heart skips a beat. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you. Now protecting May will be a bit easier. I lift the phone again. Are you still there? Yes, not like there's anything else I could be doing right now. Warms my heart that you waited up for me. She snorts. Did you two finish your little heart-to-heart? Yep, it's all settled. Good, I suggest you head there immediately. I'll meet you there to unlock the door. Okay. I end the call and turn to May again. I need to pack a few thing. Then I'll be ready to go. Okay. Guess we're not packing nothing. This is it. It's beautiful. Is it really okay for us to stay here? No one else is using it and it'll be safe. Can we get a good view of it instead of this weird side view? Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Indeed. Is it my imagination or is there tension between the two of them? I know May seemed jealous when I mentioned Tatsumi. What's Tatsumi's deal? Don't tell me she's jealous too. Here are the keys. She tosses them to me and I catch them. Then she turns toward the door. Wait, what about Shiki? Since we live together, I'll be able to protect her. How? You can't be around her 24/7. But you just worry about May. The edge in her voice makes me bite back my protest. She thinks I'm implying she can't protect Shiki. I can't help being worried. I don't want to think about Shiki being in danger, or Tatsumi either. Fine, but if anything happens, we'll let you know. All right. Then Tatsumi leaves and May or I are alone. Gotta check my gem thing. 180. That's a lot. I'm gonna give another ad. My fairy girlfriend. Hate when that happens. Then Tatsumi leaves and May and I are alone. This looks like a nice place. Should have gotten stalked years ago. Well, she exhales slowly and clasps her hands in front of her. Guess we should get settled. Let's take a look around. May moves to my side and we begin to explore our new hideout together. At least sleeping arrangements won't be too awkward. Yeah. There are 3 bedrooms, all furnished, so we have our pick. That still leaves us with several other issues to figure out, though. We'll need to work out showering times. Oh, right, this might be a little more complicated than sharing a dorm room with Eri. Will it? Just shower at different times, my gosh. She suddenly giggles. It's kind of fun, though. Having this big place all to ourselves, it's exciting. Her eyes sparkle. Fun? Exciting? I didn't expect May to react this way to us living together. I'm now living together with a beautiful girl, and she's excited about it. How should I respond? Say it's like we're a couple, or we're not here to have fun. Ugh, what do I say? Because I don't like either of these options. I'm not one to make the joke that we're like a couple, but saying we're not here to have fun will just make her nervous, so I guess I'll say the first one. It's like we're a couple. She giggles again, blushing. It does feel that way, doesn't it? She steps to my side and slides her arm under mine. Or even newlyweds. May saying such things while standing so close sends a jolt through me. Do I look like a beautiful bride? I bet you'd wear a pink wedding dress. It'd be so cute. I can't fight the blush that quickly forms on my cheeks. I kind of hope she's not the yandere. I like her look so much. Yes. What am I saying? She giggles again and looks around the room. She's joking around right now, isn't she? But I think I mean it. She's so beautiful, and I recognize it all the more when we're alone like this. Of course, we probably wouldn't be dividing up the rooms if we were really a couple. Is that a hint? She pushes me lightly. No, I would like my own room, thank you. Just checking. I tease her and quash my sudden prickle of disappointment. What am I thinking? We're friends and we're here to hide. And I expect you to knock before you enter my room, just in case. So much for newlyweds. She lets out a huff and I cannot but laugh at her sudden change. Then she abruptly clutches my arm again. You'll be in the room next to mine, right? Of course. I don't like seeing May afraid. I'm glad I can be close. It's fun to joke around, but ultimately we're here because her life is in danger. I have to stop Kimiko as soon as possible. Good. I'll feel better knowing you're nearby. I won't let anyone hurt you. Promise? I promise. I wrap my arm around her and she rests her head against my shoulder. We stand like that together for a while until she finally pulls away. I guess we should finish up and get some sleep. She gives me a sly smile. If nothing else, at least it's good practice. Practice? For living together, just in case. She winks. What? Is it my imagination or has May been flirting with me more recently? As May turns toward the door, I shake my head. Living together could end up being quite exciting. Good night, May. Call me if you need anything. I wonder where the story's going to go from here, because we need to have more run-ins with the yandere and the other girls need to be more relevant. I will. Good night. She leaves and I look around the room. Home sweet home, at least for a while. Here's hoping we can stop Kimiko quickly. Good morning. Good morning. Did you sleep well? As well as I could. Yeah, I didn't get much sleep either. I'm not sure which distracted me more, Kimiko or May's recent attitude towards me. I would think Kimiko. So, I like to eat breakfast before I shower, so if you want to shower now... Right, good idea. There's nothing awkward about this. It's just like showering at the dorms or in a locker room. There's no reason at all to feel nervous about showering while a beautiful girl sits in the next room. No reason at all. Where's the shower curtain? I'm done. Oh, you look very fresh. Thanks? An awkward silence stretches between us and I rub at the back of my neck. At least it's not just me. I arrive at campus later than usual, but still in time for my classes, so we're still going to class? Again, what's to stop her from stalking us? Made it. Me too. I think our plan worked well enough. We took a complicated circuitous path to campus to avoid anyone figuring out where we came from. Then we split up before arriving to make it less obvious we were staying together. This should be enough to throw Kimiko off the trail. I think we're severely underestimating her or anyone else. I'm exhausted. Me too. I don't think anyone followed me, though. Yeah, I think our plan is working. So what's our next move? We're not going to hide and wait for Tatsumi to think of a plan, right? What should I say? I'll work on a plan too, or do you dislike Tatsumi? I'll say, I'll work on a plan too. Great, that's what I was hoping to hear. But what? That apartment was our only lead. I rub my chin. There must be something. I glance at May. She looks so happy, I can't bring myself to admit I don't have any ideas right now. Making sure we're safe here is our first priority. Right. This will give us time to think and track down Kimiko. I feel so much better knowing you're here. Anyway, at least we've thwarted Kimiko for the time being. All that's left is to find a way to catch her. Time for another weekend in our questionable paradise. How much time has even passed? Things have been going smoothly now that we have everything worked out. We're able to attend classes without much trouble, too. Unfortunately, we still don't have a plan. I don't mind living here with May, but will we be forced into hiding forever? There must be a way to track down Kimiko. You look restless. Just worrying about the case, that's all. As we eat dinner, I try to distract myself. This is really good. Thanks. One thing I've learned from this is that May is a really good cook. I never thought we'd be enjoying home-cooked meals and hiding. I never thought I'd get the chance to cook for you like this. I'm really happy. Me too. We make eye contact and both look away shyly. Despite the situation, I feel happy to be around May. It feels like the dynamic of our relationship has changed. She's more special to me now. You've been worrying too much. We're safe here. She rises from the table and touches my arm. Try to get a good night's sleep. I'll be right down the hall if you need me. Right. Man, I suddenly feel really sleepy. Did she drug us? I yawn. She's right. I do need to get some sleep. I think it'd be interesting if within the narrative the character also starts questioning what's going on. And who the yandere is and, is distrusting everyone. Huh? This place? I'm sitting on a couch. Kimiko is sitting beside me wearing a loving smile. She looks like a vampire. She has fangs. Darling, you're finally awake. Kimiko? How the hell? Tell me this is another dream. You didn't think you could hide from me forever, did you? She smiles and places her hand on my thigh. But can I move? Let me go. I can't do that, my love. Why not? Because we're destined to be together. Why me? Her tone is incredibly sweet, almost innocent. I love everything about you, Shorty. You're a kind and helpful man. Is this all because I helped her? Her expression suddenly darkens. No one else seems to appreciate that about you. Please give me a chance to make you happy. No, I don't want... She touches my face. Her fingers are deathly cold. This close, I can't deny how attractive she is. No, she's sick. Come on, Shorty. She leans in and kisses me. Her lips are soft and full of passion. Forget about those other girls. I will treat you better. She trails her hands down my chest and her gaze turns heated. Stay with me. Ah! I leap from the couch. Then I realize where I am. Was that another dream? Wait, did I fall asleep on the couch? Something about all this feels off. I vaguely recall sitting down after dinner. I groan and rub my head. I've been dreaming about her every night now, but that felt too real. We need to stop Kimiko before I lose it. Plus, without knowing where I am, she's probably starting to become desperate, since in her mind we're destined to be together. I quickly text Tatsumi to check on her progress. Any leads? Nothing yet. I'm attempting to find witnesses. Someone must have seen something. I hope so. I sit down on my phone and sigh. I never imagined Kimiko would be this crafty. My phone suddenly rings, and I grab it. Maybe Tatsumi found something already, or it's the stalker. I'm not Shiki. It's Shiki, or the stalker got Shiki's phone. Hey, what's up? Shorty, I'm sorry to bother you, but you're not bothering me. Is something wrong? Maybe. Tatsumi went out and... My heart leaps into my throat. If Tatsumi is out, that means Shiki is home alone. Maybe it's nothing. I shouldn't bother you. No, wait. I promise, whatever it is, I want to know so I can help you with it. It's just a package. A package? It arrived today. I wasn't expecting anything. Mysterious packages can be a fun surprise, but not when a stalker is after you. This could be serious. Don't panic, and whatever you do, don't open it. Okay. I'll be right there. May is still asleep, taking advantage of the weekend to catch up, so we're just going to leave May here alone to go to Shiki. Why doesn't Shiki contact Tatsumi? May is still asleep, taking advantage of the weekend to catch up. Should I wake her up? No, I don't want to disturb her. I'll leave her here alone and defenseless. Instead, I scribble a quick note and leave it in plain sight, then I hurry out the door. I hope we learn whatever's in the package. I wasn't expecting it to be daytime. It felt like nighttime. I run up to Shiki's door and knock. She opens the door right away. I came as soon as I could. Thank you. As impassive as ever, she leads me inside and points to a box on the table. It's wrapped in brown paper and printed letters spell out Shiki's name on the front. I really don't think either of us should be able to... It's like it could be a bomb. No address or return address. It must have been delivered by hand. Did Kimiko actually walk right up to the house and leave this on the doorstep? Did you see who left it? No. Darn it. I'd hoped this was my chance to finally get a solid lead on Kimiko. I thought it was nothing, but because of what you said. Good thinking. The package is definitely suspicious. Should I open it? A hint of fear cuts through her normally impassive front. Or inspect it? We can't stand here staring at the package forever. As long as we're cautious, we should be able to determine if it's dangerous or not. What should I do? Open the package or let Shiki open it? I mean, I don't want to open it, but I can't let Shiki do it. So I'm going to open it. I'll open it. I can't let Shiki take the risk herself. Stand back, just in case. Okay. She takes a few steps away from the table and watches with wide eyes. Be careful. I will. It's so rare for Shiki to show her emotions that her open concern warms me. I need to take care of this, for her sake. I approach the table and look over the package. It really does look completely ordinary. It's just a box. Are we overthinking it? No, this is not a normal package, clearly. There's nothing wrong with being cautious. I suppose. I lift the box cautiously. It's not too heavy, but there's definitely something in there. Stalker just leaves an empty box. I look over the box, but there are no hints about what it might contain. There's a hole. It could be an animal. A poisonous snake. I steady myself and start to remove the outer paper. What outer paper? That's a shoebox. Are you sure it's safe? We have to do something. But... I'd be halfway across the room. I don't want you to be in danger. She shyly looks down at the ground. It's nice to know she's worried about me. I promise I'll be careful. I'd rather do this than let you or Tatsumi take the risk. And we can't go to the police. If it turns out to be nothing, they'll be furious. She bites her lip but doesn't protest further. She nods, standing behind me. I can feel her breath on the back of my neck. Stay focused, Shorty. I slowly unwrap the box. There's a lot more paper around this than I expected. Wait, what is that? With the box itself exposed, I realize there's a faint sound in the air. It's like background music. Is that coming from the package? But what is it? Shorty? She sounds worried. The longer I delay, the greater chance there is she'll be in danger. I cautiously open the top of the box and freeze when I see the object inside. Oh jeez, it is a bomb! I was right! My heart pounds and I take a deep breath. Shiki, I want you to stay calm and call for help. Huh? Don't panic. I try to sound as steady and reassuring as possible. I won't let anything happen to you. As I stare into the box, I'm more relieved than ever that I opened it myself. What is it? I take a deep breath. I'm pretty sure it's a bomb. Who's that freaking flash again? Someone sent a bomb to Shiki. She's not safe at all. What are we going to do? Is this another chapter end? Shiki, what's with that expression? Now I'm beginning to doubt your sanity. Well, the plot thickens. How are we going to handle this bomb situation? Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!